What's good, YouTube? Cool Vision Gaming back, Fizzleman 1 here. As you all can see, we're here in the wild card playoffs, just starting, just getting to it. This is what we want to see. We're going to see a lot of things. We're going to talk about a lot of things. You see, we came up with a W, beating the LA Rams, but we could have made the playoffs if the Cardinals didn't lose. If the Cardinals didn't win, which they did. They went 9-7, so they took our spots in the playoffs. Before we go more into the playoffs, we wanna go check around the league, go around, check out the stats and everything. This year been a wonderful year for us. Me and Ronnie, we made our first year in the NFL, being undrafted as that, and I felt like we could have made the W's in a real atmosphere if we actually played and kept it up to date and not been lacking. As you know, we just passed the weekend of wild card, so that's what this is. We here at wild card. We're gonna start this in low key. I'm gonna let y'all know about every team, and we actually we'll showcase the playoffs, and some of your favorite teams might be there, some may not, but truthfully, we're going to see where the momentum come from. We'll talk about the backstory in this video too, so we all here. We'll go across the weekly awards as we remember from the season start. I kind of stopped all of these things because I didn't have the time to keep on doing it every week, and really I wasn't being consistent every week, so it was a failure. This is my first series, and low-key, this is my time just to tell y'all, like, it's been a long series, a long tough thing, and going on with it as we just talking, and you could just look around and see the player stats and pause. Is that like real spit? I think I might, like, on a real level, I like if they include the year addition when you create a player in the Madden game and you could change the year, that would be dope, because I based it off of my characters undrafted. So if I gotta go get Madden 19 and get them rookie again, I am not doing that. So I'm more likely might stay with Madden NFL 18 for the new coming next year season. And right now you see, after this series is for us, our team, and me and Ronnie, you won't see us, is over. We actually are nobodies in the NFL and in real life. Nobody really knows us, and I actually wanted to be portrayed like that, not as coming as a top prospect. I wanted to come as nobody know who we are. We even make it on no list in the top players of the week. So as just being said, you know, we ain't nobody, and we just trying to build our way to that in the NFL, making great plays. Our best game we played wasn't even a game that we played and had the W on. You know what I mean? More likely what I'm trying to say is, like, we played it and that was the Giants game. I had to quit that. So y'all know the story. But alright, let's go over this part. I had to redo this because I left out a couple things, but this part right here, we go down and see the MVP, Aaron Rodgers. Tom Brady could have been it. Dak Prescott and Ben Roethlisberger. Everybody else you see, they were all MVP candidates. Then we have Coach of the Year, Jason Garrett. And then, you know, with this mishap, I actually put hire and fire coach on, and they fired Bill Belichick. So Griffin Murphy came in, still went 13-3. Mine is not realistic, but I wanted to keep it realistic, and I was brand new to the whole Madden series and trying to run my own series on YouTube. So yeah, that's what the mishap was. But got my thing in order now. Probably season 2. Probably on Madden NFL 18 season 2. Or year 2 of Ronnie Ray and Jarvis Rose will probably be in Madden NFL 18.
or we may go to Madden NFL 19. I don't really like buying games every year because it's like the game still got more, it got years on it. You can't just drop us a game with good content and then go drop another one which don't do that much better in content, but it's whatever. Give it like 2 years for me. But probably Madden NFL 20 will be out here and running year 3 probably. Who knows what will happen, but you see all the all the candidates, and it seemed like it was only Bill Belichick that got actually, got left. But with that being said, that's the whole NFL big awards. We're going to the AFC. The offensive player of the ANC go to Tom Brady. You see everybody else, Deshaun Watson and Dalton, Ben Roethlisberger, Joe Flacco, good players. Everybody, we should all know these names. Defensive player, Justin Houston from the Kansas City. Really don't know kid, but he did his thing. Behind him is Derek Johnson. Kansas City looked like they had a good year, but they didn't do that good within getting W's. But it's all good. Melvin Ingram. Most of these people you all know. You know what I mean? Some of them I don't, but it's all cool. Defensive on the AFC. Then we go to Offensive Rookie of the Year. You see Deshaun Watson taking the AFC. We have Deshaun Kaiser. We have Rozier for this one because he's not a rookie. It's just funny, but whatever. Game broken, I guess. Game is broken, people. Jay Cutler is a rookie of the Offensive Rookie of the Year. He was a candidate. Crazy. Leonardo Fournette, Corey Davis, John Ross, James Conner, David Njoku, whatever, Adarius Stewart, and Carlos Henderson. And pretty much, you should all know these players if you up to date with that, 17-18 season with the new rookies. And pretty much, this is like one of the best class in a long time to me. So, you're going to see. That's why I really more in depth wanted to get Madden and do my own thing. Because in realistically terms, if I was really doing my football thing, I would have been in here too. But I'm out here doing other things. But you see, Defensive Rookie of the Year go to Ty Bowser. He so to me he feels like he's a vet, but I'm gonna let that go. It's weird. He probably isn't, but it's whatever to me. Myles Garrett should have won that, but it's whatever. Browns did alright. Colts out here. You seen everybody. Oh, Julius Peppers, he should have won it. Jamal Adams should have won it. Decent players. We go to best quarterback. You see Tom Brady. You see Deshaun Watson. Everybody there. Deshaun Kaiser. Seem like in real life Browns fluking, but in the game they on point with their quarterback. It's all good. Le'Veon Bell, best running back. LaShawn McCoy there. Marshawn Lynch back to 3. Frank Gore, we ain't hear that boy in a minute. Everybody else there. Spencer Ware, Damian Williams. I remember they traded Jay Ajayi in real life, so I made my real life trades. Only my team that I was on, I probably sugarcoat the trade if they made a trade on my team, like nah, I ain't gonna make that trade if it wasn't necessary. And then some trades wasn't, so but everybody else trade, even if they had players that was still healthy, even the players wasn't healthy, they made a trade, I made the trade. You know what I mean? Julian Edelman, he out there, best receiver. Antonio Brown behind him. Right. You see everybody else. Allen Robinson, Hopkins, Thomas, Marquise Lee, Keenan Allen, Jeremy Maclin, Kenny Stills, and T.Y. Hilton. It's crazy. All these receivers are top core receivers. In my mind, these are all top core receivers. The reason why I say it is because these are all stars. These are all pro Bowl candidate receivers. And truthfully, in my mind, I feel like Antonio Brown should have won it. But it's good. It's all good. Julian Edelman, he ain't bad. He getting some shine in the game. Best O-line. Really don't know the O-lines like that. I'm not an O-line player, but there you go. You can check that out. D-line. I kind of know D-line a little bit, Ndamukong Suh, you know what I mean, Cameron Wake, all the big names that kind of made it in the as a candidate to bring. And then you see best linebacker Justin Houston, who was the best defensive player on the AFC, and you see everybody else behind. Kansas City should have went to the playoffs because it looked like they're doing amazing things with they getting awards, but it's just they ain't getting to the playoffs or the Super Bowl. You see the D-backs, we going back to them. Vontae Davis, he out there. Talib, Jimmy Smith, Joe Hayden, Jabril Peppers, he out there. I like that. The Browns should be nice, man. If I don't even know, cause it's based on the computers, but if I ever get picked up by any team besides the San Francisco 49ers in my year 2, because I signed a 1-year contract, who knows if they'll bring me back in, who knows if I'll be free agent, who knows what will happen to me and Ronnie. But right now we didn't make the playoffs, and we just here looking at the awards of all these great players, the kickers, you know what I mean. And I think I messed it up, cause it was just the best kicker. Oh, that's cool. And now let's just go on the NFC. As you see, the MVP of the whole league, Aaron Rodgers. They looking to make it to the Super Bowl since he made an MVP. If it wasn't him, it would be Tom Brady. Tom Brady and Aaron Rodgers matchup would be the best Super Bowl people probably ever see, you know, in real life. You know, I'm doing this over, so in real life what happened, you know. Eagles, Patriots, Carson Wentz injured, Nick Foles there, but all those teams are still in the playoffs. Matt Ryan, Dak Prescott, Drew Brees, he's not in the playoffs. I wish Drew Brees was in the playoffs. That would have been nice for him and the Saints. I like the Saints. The Saints not bad. Cam out there, offensive player candidate. Defensive players, you have Sean Lee. He out there for the Cowboys. Cowboys had a good year, 13-3. I think that's like the second best record in the league, next to the Patriots. And there you go. You usually see that all the defensive player, Luke Kuechly, they out there having the same record like us, 80-8. We had the offensive rookie of the year, Mitchell Trubisky. So he looking like, even though they went 5-11, look like the Bears willing to keep this guy in that clutch pattern, and he may have a comeback season. Christian McCaffrey there, Dalvin Cook there, Chris Goodwin, Alvin Kamara. Yeah, I'll just pronounce his name like that. Brad Kale. Hey, and truthfully, I don't really know none of these teams and who they have on their teams, because like, if we're supposed to be watching film, we kind of slow on the uploading and doing videos and gameplay. But I know year 2 I'll be on point, you know, as we're going through. Defensive Rookie of the Year. So as you can see, my man Solomon Thomas there. He there coming in second. Should have got that because he ain't had a bad year. Him or Ruben Foster. Ruben Foster would have got that if he wasn't injured in the late. But we all good. And then we have Akello Witherspoon, if that's how you pronounce his name. Big D-back. I kind of fell in love with the 49ers. I know the team. I would love to stay back. We'll see what will happen for us in the postseason. I mean, after the postseason and the offseason, we'll see what happened to us. And then we're going to see the best quarterback. We had Dak Prescott. Aaron Rodgers didn't get that this time. So it looked like it's going to be a real fight challenge between the Cowboys and the Packers. We're going to see what's going to happen there. We have Matt Ryan, Drew Brees, Carson Palmer, Eli, Jamison Wilson, Carson Wentz. I believe he's healthy. No Nick Foles. And my man Brian Hoyer, he's a candidate. The reason why he's a candidate, because we was on the team and we had that boy going live. You know what I mean? Running, because the only thing I do for the quarterback, if I'm not in the game, and more like if I'm not in the game, you know, he's doing his own thing, the quarterback. But if I'm not in the game, only thing I do, because I let, you know, it's automatically throwing. It's him. But when that boy moving out the pocket, and low key I see space, cause I'm watching the gameplay too. I'm on the sideline. I'm running off with that. You know what I mean? Running off. It's the only thing I do. I'm gonna run from. Give him some good yardage. And that's part why he a candidate. He's not a bad quarterback. He's still part of our team. You know, we're gonna see what's gonna happen. Mitchell Trubisky there. Devontae Freeman, running back, Ezekiel. These running backs is all in the playoffs. They looking nice. Not all of them, but you know what I mean, the top ones. This is gonna be a nice postseason. Michael Thomas there, the top receiver for the Saints, but they ain't making nowhere. Julio Jones there. Larry Fitzgerald there. D-line, you know, I don't know too much about the D-line. I mean, O-line. D-line, know a couple people. You know, I know Aaron Donald. He ain't bad. You know, he pretty good. And then Graham. Jason Pierre-Paul. That's about who I know. We're going to linebackers. You see Sean Lee, Luke Keeley, Thomas Davis Sr. Anybody y'all know? Navarro Bowman, I know. Y'all could call it out yourself, but I'm just calling names. You see, if you think I don't know these people, that's cool. I don't care. I know Jarvis Rose and I know Ronnie Ray. If you're here for that, that's cool. I mean, that was the most important people to know. Patrick Peterson, but you know, we all into knowing everybody too and what they doing. Sherman, you know, everybody there. He pretty good. I don't know. I'm too confused. I'm about to say I think he a rookie, but I don't think he a rookie. I'm confused because I'm kind of. It's kind of late. I haven't been up to date with nothing. I haven't been all the way in. It's postseason right now, so. And the NFL in real life ended, so yeah, that's how it goes. And the best kickers, there you go. So with that segment, you see we right there with Robbie Gold. We out, and we'll see y'all in the postseason, if anything. And also, we will see y'all to hear news about Ronnie Ray and Jarvis Rose in the off season.
And then we go back. You check out the season stats, and for us, you see us with 16 in the offensive, 60 yards. I mean 6 yards, 6 yards defensive yards, 6,000 tripping 6 yards, 400 points and 400 points allowed, and then we move on from there. If you don't want to check out your favorite team, you can see the most offensive yards goes to Packers, Steelers, Cowboys, Falcons, Patriots. You obviously could tell who could probably be in the playoffs. How it is really organized is kind of rigged for me, I believe. But they have to give a division leader to somebody, and that goes out to the coach. So the coach got the division going. I really don't want to go through everything because I don't really care about everybody's stats, because I just want to hurry up and get this through, because we didn't make it. They gave it to the Cardinals. The Cardinals, when I should have really been green and sabotage it, do some Bill Belichick thing, deflate the ball or something. I'm going to stop playing. I mean, like, force them to lose and stuff. But as you see, our team, let's go through our yearly stats and records for this season. Season stats, you know. As you see, Brian Hoyer with 2,000 yards. 785 this year, 202 complete attempts, 312, 21 TDs with 12 interceptions. Not bad on TDs, very bad on INTs, and completions. He's pretty decent with completions. It's not much. He's been sacked 41 times. He played 16 games. Just missed one game he didn't play. It's crazy he didn't play one game, but hey, that's cool. He was there in attendance. Rushing, you see Carlos Hyde is the top rusher of the season. Yeah, with 1,000 yards. We make sure he get 1,000 off that last game we played. I didn't really trying to make sure, but I just made sure he did it so he'd feel accomplished. He got injured, Sad for him. He only came with 3 TDs. Not good for him. 2 fumbles. Sad for him. And that was the time we was questioning him, and that was the time I believe he don't want to even play with us no more. So he's gonna go to free agency. We might pick a new running back, or we might make Ronnie come back and do her thing with 76 carries or 250. She didn't do bad. And third after that's Brian Hoyer. Williams, he came out for the end of the second half of the season and didn't do that bad, but as you see, nobody really scored a lot of touchdowns in the rushing area. But that's not bad. They scored. At least we got people that scored. Pierre Garçon with the most receptions and also the most yards of this season. As you see the reception list, I'm here with 39. Everybody else, Marcus Goodwin. You feel me? The whole team throughout the year of this season. We're going to yards. I am third in yards with 6 and with less attempts. That's not bad. That's real good. So they might keep me. They might not. I am not the controller of that. I want to see if somebody will pick us up. If they don't, probably by end of preseason, I'll make that change and probably think about which team that will want us and probably put us on the team. And I might not even do it like that. The reason I say I might not even do it like that is because if you think about it, like if you want to be realistic in what I'm wanting to do, that's what I want to do. I'm actually gonna make it as what I'm trying to say. I'm actually gonna make it as like a real movie. So I told myself I'm gonna give ourselves 2 years, me and Ronnie. If this year, which is the next season, let me not say this year, next season. When the next season come this year, and we didn't get picked up throughout that whole season, that's the last season. If that happened again, the second season, which will be 2019-20, we're gonna cut our life and our contract and stop this thing that we had going on and actually, start a new one with a new names of characters and probably hopefully NCAA come out. We could create our own teams. That's all I like, and I'll be the coach of that, and we'll be holding our thing down. Have Jarvis be the coach. And he digs and have a couple players that are probably customly made, and have you subscribers and anybody be joining and have fun, But yeah, run after catch. You see, touchdown goes out to that man Robinson. Ain't nothing else I really want to take a look at. But if you want to take a look at more of all the top players in the league and see where your favorite player rank, here it goes. We in the punt returns, wrong spot. We had the passing. Sorry for the stutter. I was trying to do some actually like drum roll type thing, like some real big news. But because this is why Aaron Rodgers became MVP. Ben Roethlisberger behind him. Everybody else you see there, these are the top players, so there's no need to go scrolling down. If your top favorite player is not there, he ain't did good this season. These are the top players going based on the number one thing I really think is necessary, which is like yards and receptions and touchdowns. But when it comes to like rushing, I really tend to look at yards. The touchdowns is whatever, but that's what I rather look at. And if we go in here, they like to pay attention to receptions a lot. I don't, because that don't mean nothing. As you see, he got the most receptions, but not the most yards. Michael Thomas with the most yards, Antonio Brown down there. I didn't really like how this thing looked, because I didn't see a lot of these top players that's like really supposed to be there. Like, where's this guy? What's his name? Odell Beckham. He's not even there, and he's actually living like in this thing. He's not hurt. So that's the thing I don't get. But we'll just go on defense. Check out the top defense. The most tackles go out to this man. The most solo tackles go out to this man. Tackles for loss goes out to this man. And you see the remaining. Dominican Suit out there popping. And we have the most sacks go out to him. He's doing his thing. And then we got the most interceptions this year goes out to Patrick Peterson. He's doing his thing. I just want to see anybody else that I know. You know. And any TDs. You know, you gotta add the TDs. Only 2 TDs all season? Whatever. Kick returns. You see the kick returns. Got a couple TDs out there. Only 3 TDs the most. Yards. Victor Bowden with the most yards on kick return. That's the dude. That's the man. Dan the man. You feel me? Reception go to this man on punt. Most yards in punt. Go out to Landry. The most TDs go out to Landry. So we out there with that. And that's the top players of this 2017-18 season and of the regular season. So as we move forward now, we moving forward to go on some news. Aaron Rodgers 2017 MVP. Special moment for Aaron Rodgers, who has officially been named NFL MVP. NFL playoffs. Mike McCartney and the Packers desperately want to make the Super Bowl, but to get there, they will have to take down the Eagles in the NFC wild card round. So, as you can see, it's the Packers and the Eagles. Then a Super Bowl is in sight. The playoffs are upon us. The Colts and the Ravens will be looking for a victory in the AFC wildcard matchup. Colts and Ravens. This is the craziest matchup because the Ravens, they not in real life, and the Colts are not in real life, and they both made it in here. And the Colts is the worst team to make it out of these two because their record is way worse than a lot of teams that didn't make it. But it's just because they was the top team of their division, so that's why they made it. But whatever. Colts could live with that. They want to not make us make it, but let the Colts make it. They could live with that. And as you see, the Cardinals and the Rams going at it. We could have had a rematch again the following week, going back against the Rams. But look, the Cardinals are going to take our spot. Even when we beat the Rams, we could have came back and beat the Rams again, but it's gravy. You see the coach of the year go out to Murphy. You see Sean McVay. He's really connected with his team. Everyone in the organization point him as one of the reasons the Rams head into the playoffs. I guess they made it though. Tom Brady, he's out there. And the Bengals there. You feel me? Let me just go more into it because I don't really care about the news. We gotta know who actually in this playoff. You feel me? That's what the thing we gotta know. So as we go further in this organization, the top 4 teams that made it and got a bye week for the playoffs and will be hosting their team in their home, Foxborough, Arlington, Atlanta, and Pittsburgh will be the strong teams. You feel me? So they'll be holding a division round, and respectively, they looking to be the top teams to make it to the Super Bowl. The Patriots looking to go with the Cowboys as the top 2. The Falcons looking to return and beat the Patriots. Hopefully that comes true in real life and in this. Steelers want to make it to a Super Bowl. Now we have the Eagles, Ravens, and Bengals all making it to the playoffs in the wild card, including the Rams, Packers, and Cardinals. Even the Raiders are in the playoffs. And you'll see why is it spacey. Well, as you can see, a lot of teams 8-8. But then there's a lot of teams 9-7, 9-6. Well, I will break it down to you and why the Raiders made it and why. Oh wait, we go further. The Colts make it. The Colts, 7-9 Colts make it. So let's break it down if you don't know. Let's go to the AFC North. This is why I say they rigged it. because they're gonna give these guys so much like in division battles, but they can't blame them. These are the top teams in the AFC, you know, with the best record out of the whole AFC. If you want to take a glimpse, I could show. Any team below them, there ain't no team, like every team is below them. Top teams. You feel me? So, I don't blame it, but I felt like it was rigged because they get like the Colts coming when the Colts are trash. But it's whatever. They're the top teams. So the Steelers will be holding the bye week, and then the Ravens and Bengals will be coming in wild card. See if they make it somewhere. But like I said, every team is a division leader, and that been the Colts. The Colts became the division leader of the AFC South. Jaguars was it in real life? Let me go back and rewind and see who was it in here in real life. Steelers was here in real life. Ravens didn't make it, and the Bengals, and none of these teams made it, so they did poorly. The Colts didn't make it. The Jaguars, like I said. The East, you see the Patriots made it, of course. Dolphins didn't make it, but the Bills did in real life. Y'all know, man. I don't know why I'm even talking about it. The Raiders didn't make it. The Chiefs did, but the Raiders was a top team compared to the Chargers. You know what I mean? And that's why they made it. We're going to the NFC North. Packers, top team. The Vikings was a top team in real life, but the Packers got the better record. And as you see, the Vikings didn't make it because ain't no other team really is like better than our division. That second player. Well, I'll just go further and talk to you about it. You see the Falcons 12-3. You see the Panthers 8-8 like us. That's why the North and the South 8-8 teams didn't make it. That's why we didn't make it. And you see the Cowboys. You see the best teams. These are the best teams. That's why they make it, and they're gonna give them a chance. Cowboys get the bye. And like I don't know if I said the Packers, I said the Vikings supposed to make it, and Falcons made it in real life, and then the Eagles made it in real life. Cowboys didn't. Near one of these teams on this list didn't, but in this we have the Cowboys and the Eagles, and then now we have the Rams making it in real life. The Cardinals had the best record next to the Eagles out of all the division as the second team, and that's why they made it. We could have made it if they lost. I was wanting them to lose, but it's all good. Truthfully, we have another year to see if we can stay with the 49ers and have a fruition of actually starting more, getting more touches. That's for me and Ronnie. Personal issues after this playoffs. We'll see what happens. I am nervous because I'm just disappointed and nervous, bro. It's like I'm just sad. I'm a sad man because like I really wanted to go. I really wanted to win. You feel me? But without further ado, let me just go into the playoff schedule and show y'all what it's looking like for this playoffs, and what would y'all see first and what would y'all see coming in the couple of weeks. So as you can see, well, I say couple of weeks, I'm going to say couple of days, because I might just get this out quick and have it really up to date. And that up to date would be the divisional round where we're coming up to, so in real life. So we'll see what that goes. I think everybody but the Cowboys in the divisional round is actually who's in the playoffs. Let's go further into it though. You see the Bengals and the Raiders will be going at it. The Raiders will be hosting the Bengals. You know, that's for the AFC side. I believe the Raiders was the top team, and the Bengals was a coming team. So yeah, I could see that. And then, you know, Cardinals gonna go after the Rams in the same division. Who gonna run that division? And yeah, that'd be dope. Then we had the Ravens and Colts. I think they was in the same division too. They're going at it. The Colts was the division leader. That's why they gave the Ravens and the Bengals that. and we'll see if the Ravens or the Bengals come out and hold it down for the AFC. What is this, North? And then we have the Eagles and Packers. The Packers should come out with the W because they have the MVP Aaron Rodgers. If he fluke, that's sad. So that's the big game of the week, the Eagles and Packers. Don't know who's on who team. We'll just watch these games and hopefully get a good game play going for you guys. And yeah, enjoy the playoffs. Ronnie and Jarvis Rose, regular season, rookie year playoffs. One more game I'm probably more excited to see is the Raiders and Bengals, because the Raiders have Marshawn Lynch and he was a big off-season guy coming in to the Raiders, playing for his hometown, and they made it to the playoffs. So this playoff seems realistic enough to me. It could happen. So I don't feel no way. I feel ways that the coach is there. That's the only team I don't really want to watch. I don't even want to watch this game. I just know they're gonna lose. If they win, bro, I'm just gonna watch that game and low key, like, whatever. You know what I mean? But yeah, I'm in tune to this game, the Rams game, and the Packers game. I'm gonna say who I really want to win. I don't like the Cardinals and I don't like the Rams. Don't like neither of those two teams. But I can't put no money on that. The Raiders, I can't, and Bengals, I really can't put money on that. But that's a good game to watch. And the Eagles, I put money on the Packers. So the only game I really would be concerned to see, like, who win is the Cardinals, Rams, and the Raiders, Bengals, because I don't know. I don't even give a F about this game. I know the Ravens, I want them to win. I want the Packers to win. So we'll see what happens. I want to see who makes it to the Super Bowl. I know Tom Brady and them going to come out banging. So it's hopefully it'll be the Falcons and Patriots again, or something new, man, because the way it's going, it's not bad. I was very excited. I'm very excited for this playoffs, guy. And I was just sad that the 49ers is not dead. I would have been so ecstatic. I don't know how ecstatic I would have been. I've been super ecstatic. But I believe that'll be it for now. In future tense, you'll start seeing playoff games leading up to the Pro Bowl. And, you know, I just want to go on some team goals just to, you know, show that. But, yeah, leading up to the Pro Bowl and the Pro Bowl. Oh, we can't even see nothing. That's crazy. I knew I should have did it last time, but it was whatever. I knew something was going to be missing, but it's whatever. So, yeah, leading up to the Pro Bowl, I'm going to have somebody try to play me. They pick the NFC. They play with the NFC. You know, we just play a game, showcase it to y'all in the Pro Bowl, and just have fun with that. But till then, I'll just be showcasing the whole playoffs, all the games that goes down. You know, they in prime time right now, so these the prime time teams in the playoffs. It's a real big thing. I can't wait to see what goes down. Oh, you know what else I ain't look at? No injuries. Let's see the injuries. You know we always like the injuries. You see our injuries. We got Carlos Hyde out. We got this guy out, about to be coming back. You got him out for this season. Not bad for us. We have a lot of people. You see the Bears, who they got out. Bengals don't have nobody. Bills don't have nobody injured. Broncos, see who they have injured. See the Browns got injured. Names I really don't know, low key, but they got injured. And the only reason I want to look at it is because you ain't look at it in a while. Injuries are important that we'll be paying attention to. You don't know the big team. Like, they have the most injuries right here. Like, Dolphins never gonna make it, boy. They could have though. We was in a hunt, bro. I swear we could have made it, bro. Then Sproles there, Falcons there. You see us already. Alright. Yeah, it's whatever with him. They had that man. The Jaguars should have made it, bro. The Jaguars should have made it, bro. Lions. Panthers. Patriots. Raiders. Rams, Ravens, Redskins, Saints, and he's gone. Well, they ain't even make it anyway. Saints should have made it. Seahawks. Then Russell Wilson out for 1 week. They ain't even make it though. We stopped them boys. Steelers, Texans, Titans, Vikings. That's it. A couple people we saw that we knew for sure, familiar faces. I just want to go see the regular season again, just to show y'all like, like the rival games, the team, the division that we're in. Those are rivals. So you see, we beat the Seahawks. The first game blew them out. This is when we was on pro. I was on pro for 3 games, and I low-key felt like it was too easy. And right when I changed it from pro, we went to all pro. We took an L against the Cardinals. But it don't matter, we took 2 W's in our vision. We went against the Cardinals, took an L. That's cool. Then we took straight L's against non-divisional teams, but no worries. They were all pro. I'm not too sure. I believe the Eagles game was, I forgot. I'm not too sure, bro. I can't keep it honest with you. I don't remember what I did. It was some game that I didn't do pro. I went all pro. I think it was the Eagles game, but it would be the Eagles. Then we went back to the Cardinals. This was a big game. We was on all pro for sure with this. I wasn't sure if it was all pro with this game, Eagles, but it was all pro with this game. Beat the Cardinals. It changed the difficulty because of the home field advantage, I believe, and that was awesome. I really liked that feature because we really shut them down in that tight game. Giants beat us. Seahawks beat us. Never played those. Bears beat us. Never played. See how? I mean, I probably saw it, how it went down. But you know, Seahawks we 1-1. Cardinals 1-1, and end up being the Rams 2-2. You feel me? I said 2-0. So that's a real good look. We should have been in that shit against the Rams, and we definitely would have took that W. They would have probably came back because they're the division leaders. It was a hard thing, and we dropped them 2-0, we dropped them 3-0. It would have been over, man. It would have been over. But it's all good and gravy. That's all I wanted to show y'all, and end it off from there. Like I said, upcoming videos, the playoffs. Playoffs coming soon, man. Playoffs coming soon, man. Y'all see the timing when the playoffs come and how they gonna be showcased. So what I'm gonna do is, if I don't end up uploading it remaining of this week, I am definitely gonna upload it the day of the division round, the weekend of the division round. But let me be more specific. I'm gonna do one day, these 2 games. You see the timing. Then I'm gonna do the next day, this timing, 2 games. Upload them like that to you, so I don't have to be rushing, uploading back to back. Which I did all these videos right now that y'all been watching. So I'm proud to say that our season fruition is over. We really didn't impact our team as grateful that I wanted to be, but if we really played and came in that remaining 5 games or 6, 7, we probably could have made it. So, but from there on, I'm cool. And with that being said, I'm out. Cool Vision Gaming, Fizzleman 1, bang bang.